Hello everybody, I hope you're well, I hope you're safe, I hope you're keeping healthy and that you're home. I've got another challenge for you, but before we get there, I want to share my thoughts on it first. So what we're talking about today is your self-awareness, or your ability to pay attention to the people around you, or the angels, as I call them, the angels that have been placed in your path to help you, to guide you, to mold you, to shape you into the person that you're meant to become. I'm a person of faith, and so I believe that God places people in your path, or angels, to help you and shape you and teach you all the things that you need to learn, all the skills that you will need in becoming the person that you're meant to become. And I believe it places those people obviously at specific times, for specific seasons, and it's up to us. This is where free will comes in. It's up to us to receive those people and receive their knowledge and receive their wisdom and implement it in our own lives, and therefore in that becoming the people that we're meant to become. And so I've got a little story that I want to share of how my mentor / life coach and I found each other. And I say found each other because it literally just happened out of the blue. No one was expecting it, and it just happened, and the journey has been so incredible since then. So I met, well, his official title is that he's my life coach, but he takes on so many ways, so many hats. For me, he's my big brother, he's also my mentor sometimes, and so I appreciate him very, very much. So this was at a time, he started coaching me when I was still at my previous job. So I was going through something, I can't remember what it was, but I was going through something employment related, and I wasn't sure who to speak to, and also I hadn't made strong enough bonds or friendships that would allow me to sit someone down and explain my situation and trust that they will not take that word back to my manager or my whoever HR business partner and like come at me like that. So I hadn't built strong enough relationships then. So I really didn't know who to speak to within the company that would understand exactly what I'm saying and exactly what I'm going through. So one day, a colleague of mine was super busy, and I had a bit of time at that time. And so I'm like, if you've got some things that you wanna throw at me to help you to make this process go faster, let's do that. And so she gave me a couple of papers, official documents, to ask one of the execs to sign them for us. And so I was like, sure, I need a walk anyway. So I take those papers to one of the execs, whoever was available at the time, and I'm like, could you please sign this? It was like literally a couple of pages, so I didn't need to book time in his diary. I asked him to sign, he signs them, and as I walk out, by the way, as we all know, I don't know about your companies, but in our company, all the execs are always super busy. No one has time for anything. So as I walk out, he asks me, are you happy in your role? Is there something bothering you in your role? If there's anything that you need help with, please feel free to shout. Come sit down and talk to me. I'm always happy to help. And I knew him to be a helpful guy, but I didn't expect that. And so it just so happened that he had a bit of time, he had a gap in his diary that day, and it also just so happened that I had a bit of courage because I wasn't about to just get into his office and say things. I had a bit of courage that day. I sit down, I explained to him what happened, obviously respecting all parties involved. I wasn't like bashing anyone, and I'm feeling cold. Can you hear it in my voice? And after that, when I walked out of that office, I walked out with a plan, a practical plan of how we were going to resolve this whole thing. I walked out with like a new, found confidence from what he was saying and how he was like building me up. And last but not least, I walked out of there with a schedule, with a plan of how, when we were going to meet, what we were going to discuss, and the role he was going to play in my career. to be honest, I was blown away. I was blown away because I understand I don't fully understand, but I can understand how busy executives can get. They've got exco and they've got reports and strategy sections. They've got all these things happening in their own personal lives. So I was taken aback at the fact that he was willing and was interested and was keen to speak to me on my issues and help me out wherever he can. And for me, that was a miracle. Literally, that was an angel placed there to help me. And we have been having these chats for I think about 2 years now, and they've been incredible. So that's an example of someone who was placed in my path to help me, to guide me, to teach me, because that's exactly what he does. So back to what I was saying initially, is that are you open to receiving those people? And when those angels present themselves to you, or when you see someone who sounds like, looks like, they have the skills that you would want to grow into. They have the patience that you'd want to develop as a person. They have the wisdom in finance that you would want to improve on. There might be that angel that has been placed in your path to help you. Are you open enough to those people? Are you just like, it's too much, I can't do it, so and so hurt me, therefore I'm not even going to try? Are you like that? There's a book I once read called The Alchemist, and what they say in the book is that the universe conspires in your favor. So when you make a decision that you want, I don't know, to become a singer, a professional singer, the universe starts placing people in your path to help you become that. Like you would, in the bus, you will sit next to someone who works at a recording company, something like that. That's a random example, but something like that, where the universe starts putting plans in motion to help you get you there, to the place that you want to be, to your purpose, to your dream, to whatever it is. And so my challenge to you is to take a moment to look at your life, the people that are around you. Do you see any angels that have been placed in your path? I'm pretty sure there are. If not one, then two or more. It could be, and these people could be anybody. They could be a parent, they could be a sibling, they could be that long lost friend who you haven't spoken to in months or even years. They could be your child even. Like, they literally could be anyone. Are you open to those people? Is your heart open to them? Are you aware that the universe is conspiring in your favor, and you just need to make the decision and be open to the angels that have been put in your path? And are you working alongside the universe, or are you working against it? That is my challenge for you. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.